And a very good evening, basketball fans. A big welcome to Kaukauna as we get set for a massive matchup in the Fox Valley Association. The two top teams going head-to-head right now, as it is the 14-2 Lightning of Appleton North, the 15-1 Galloping Ghosts of Kaukauna. My name is Mike Whalen. Ben Colomb on the production side of things tonight from Kaukauna. As we get set for this one, these two teams had an all-timer back in December, and they're looking to repeat the performance tonight here in a game that will go a long way toward not just the conference championship, but maybe propel one of these teams to a 1 seed in the Division I bracket that will come out in about 3 weeks' time. Look at these two teams. They met back on December 16th. It was a 60-59 win for the Ghosts. Andrew Jensen came through clutch in that one. We saw the Ghosts as well last Saturday over at Fiserv Forum. They got that win over Oregon by 2. Had to hang on by a big performance from Jensen in that second half. You see the Ghosts getting loose right now. Both these teams, veteran teams. Both teams have a ton of athleticism and the ability to score both inside and out. I was the producer at the beginning of the year over at the Herd Arena in Oshkosh, Appleton North, dismantling Winneconne in that one, putting up over 100 in that game against the Wolves, as they were dominant in that one with of course, their big three-headed monsters, Sweeney, Ramus, and Hardy. That's not even including Matt Rosplahowski and Ben Zablowski, the center for this Lightning team. Again, Appleton North 14-2. They are 10-1 in conference and only lost to Kaukauna. Kaukauna 15-1. They are 11-0 in conference. Their only conference loss, or their only loss, I should say, was to Marshfield. That was the day after their overtime crazy thriller against Oshkosh North. Under first-year head coach Ryan Bowers, he has had that team not missing a beat. So as the clock starts to wind down, the music shuts off. We're going to get set for our opening ceremony, including our national anthem and our starting lineups coming through here in just a moment. So you see the Appleton North Lightning in their final warm-ups in their road navies, white numbers. So we got our wireless now in place. Gone in their home whites, orange numbers, black trim. So as things get set, we're going to turn things over to our public address for our national anthem. Well, the starting lineups and the opening tip on the way as well. It can all be found right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Kaukauna High School for tonight's Fox Valley Association boys basketball game between the visiting Lightning of Appleton North High School and your Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts. We are pleased to welcome as our guests tonight players, coaches, and fans from Appleton North High School. Tonight's game can be viewed online at Kaukauna's Hub fan page or at ZaleskiSports.com. Both schools and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants and officials. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating or taunting actions will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. At this time, to honor our country and those who are fighting to defend our freedom, we ask that you please stand if you are able, remove your headwear, and face the flag as the Kaukauna VFW Electric City Post 3319 presents the colors as we play our national anthem. Please remain standing until the colors are retired from the floor. so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, who spread stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Our color guard adjourns, and now we get set for basketball here from Kaukauna. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. We'll start off to our right, the Lightning of Appleton North, and head coach Chris Kellett, 14-2. A 5'10" senior, number 1, Will Sweeney. A 6'1" sophomore, number 2, Matt Rosplahowski. A 6'2" senior, number 4, Nathan Ramus. A 6'4" senior, number 5, Grant Hardy. And number 14, a 6'6" senior, Ben Zablowski. Appleton North will go right to left, looking at your screen here in the first half. In their blue road uniforms, white numbers and letters. On the other side, the Kaukauna Galloping Ghosts in their home whites, and coach Ryan Bowers. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore, number 0, Tyler Schwalbach. At guard, a 6'3" junior, number 2, Josh Carl. At forward, a 6'10" senior, number 5, Andrew Jensen. At guard, a 6' senior, number 13, Jonah Rorig. And at guard, a 6'1" freshman, number 23, Drew Bowers. Kaukauna goes left to right in the first half, looking at your screen in their home whites. Black trim, orange numbers, Kaukauna in script across the front in black. Again, it'll be Schwalbach, Carl, Jensen, Rorig, and Bowers for the Ghosts. Sweeney, Rosplahowski, Ramus, Hardy, and Zablowski for the Lightning. The two top teams in the FVA, numbers 3 and 4 in the Bound Wisconsin Zaleski Sports Media Poll. The second and third seeds in our latest bracket projections. This game could determine a 1 seed and put a team in a potential driver's seat to get to the Kohl Center. Brackets drop in 3 weeks. As the teams head to center. It will be Jensen. Jumping against Zablowski. This game is underway. Tip won easily by the Ghosts, and Jonah Rorig will bring things up. Man-to-man for North here in the early going. Carl finds Jensen for Schwalbach. Last basketball game I called was Kaukauna against Oregon over at Fiserv. The Deer District Prep Showcase. Jensen backing in, spins up, goes up around, goes high off the glass. That's no good. The rebound to Hardy. Good, strong defense early going. Good screen, Ramus into Hardy on the baseline, guarded by Rohrig. The speed of this team is lightning quick, no pun intended. That shot no good, rebound chased down, and eventually Carl will pinball it around, and it's saved by Bowers. Schwalbach crosses over, goes to his left, goes all the way into the corner. Carl thought about it. Bowers will take the three from the wing, and he's got it. Drew Bowers gets the scoring started with a triple. Hardy, right of the circle to Sweeney. Another one of the better three-point shooters in Wisconsin. He'll drive to the free throw line, back for Ramus. Minute and a half gone by, 3-0 go. So full house here in Kaukauna. Rosplahowski to answer, and he does. Matthew Rosplahowski, 16 points a game. Leading mark on the squad. Schwalbach shouldering into Hardy. Physical play. Bowers gets it right back to Schwalbach, the guard. Jensen trying to get a seal. Great tight defense. They're going to get a pick and roll action. They get a switch. They're going to get it. That's tipped away, but recovered by Schwalbach. Carl back for Rohrig. Some deliberate offense, Rohrig. That's blocked, but a foul will send him to the line. Ben Zablowski picks up his first. Rohrig will go to the line for two. 90% from the line, 54 of 60 this season. First one is pure. Two for two for Rohrig. 5-3 Kaukauna. Ramus runs points, guarded by Bowers. The senior trying to get around the freshman. He slips, blows a tire, but Sweeney's able to get there onto the wing. Dribble handoff for Hardy, trying to drive. Jensen is there on the help. Sweeney, though, back right of the circle, guarded by Carl. He'll weave through. High off. He's fouled, and he will go to the line. I think Bowers will pick up his first. And we'll get two free throws for Will Sweeney. First on Drew Bowers. And Sweeney will shoot two. Reminders all that each year, more than 6,000 high school students get a head start on their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes that high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 a student. Learn more at fvtc.edu/gettechnical. 2 for 2, and we're tied up at 5 for Will Sweeney. And that one thrown away against the pressure of Ramus, and the first turnover of the night goes to the Galloping Ghosts. Sweeney matched up with Rohrig, running points. Kaukauna switching on screens early. Hardy trying to drive on Bowers. Goes high off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped out to Bowers. Probably the marquee matchup in the state tonight between these two teams. Two teams that only one of them can, but both teams have a shot at making it to the Kohl Center. Rory's going to pull up for three. That one off to the right. And Sweeney with his first rebound. He's going to pull up wide open three. Call him Will Curry. The pull-up triple makes it 8-5. Nobody picked up the ball. And Will Sweeney's not going to miss that shot. Carl goes baseline, gets around, poked away, backside by Sweeney. Rosplahowski We'll leave it off for Hardy. Ramus, he'll line up a three. That's off the back iron. Rebound for Jensen. Jensen catches it right at the top, finds Rohrig left wing. He'll get a screen from his big man. Jensen will catch it just outside the paint, trying to spin away. Back Rohrig. Carl. Back for Andrew Jensen. Bowers catch and shoot. That one no good. Rebound. Ramus is able to save it. That one tipped away and again saved, but they're going to call it over and back. Appleton North is irate. They said that was touched by Kaukauna. Our official says no. And it ends up being a turnover. 8-5 Lightning. Jensen. This time a underhand across for Schwalbach. Not there. Gets it back out for Jonah Rohrig. Schwalbach, he'll line up a three. Got it. Schwalbach ties it up at 8. He had 17 at Fiserv last Saturday. Hardy. High off the glass. Rosblahowski can't finish. Jensen the board. Of course, maybe the best one any team has this season is Appleton North. That win over West Allis Central at the Rick Majera WBY shootout back in December. Only team that's knocked off the Bulldogs this season. Jensen, high off the glass and scores. First points for Andrew Jensen. He is very skilled, also he cannot teach 6'10". Zablosky, Hardy now right wing, guarded by Bowers. Kaukauna leads 10-8. Deep three. No, too long. Rebound for Bowers. Second rebound for the freshman. Rohrig finds Jensen. He'll set up the offense from the high post. Back for Rohrig. He'll get a screen, pull up for three. That's well short. Rebound to Sweeney. Second rebound for Will. Sweeney now to the wing. Ramus goes baseline all the way. Underhand, what a pass! And the easy finish. Ben Zablowski. Beautiful drive and dish. This is some high-level basketball, folks. If you're not here, if you're not watching, you're missing out. Jensen on the block, trying to spin away, creates some contact and scores. 4 for Jensen. 12-10. Ramus creates a little separation, hits the pull-up. That's a veteran move, very savvy way to create some separation for Nathan Ramus. Jensen, high off the glass. Offenses are clicking now, 6.5 in. Say 7.5 in. Zablowski trying to spin away, get around Jensen. It's not there. Turn around, and he hits the baby hook. Beautiful move. These teams trading punches and counter punches here in the early going. A heavyweight tilt. Rohrig, a little floater. The Tony Parker for Rohrig. Makes it 16-14, Galloping Ghosts. Rosblahowski drives baseline into the corner for Sweeney. Zablowski to the wing for Hardy. Hardy goes low, into the corner, open three, Sweeney. Got it! 8 points for Sweeney, leads to a timeout on the floor by Kaukauna. And we will do the same. You're watching FVA basketball on Zaleski Sports.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Out of the timeout, 9:44 to go. As bringing things up is Schwalbach. 17-16. Appleton North leads. Schwalbach all the way through, turning around, fouled, and he'll go to the line. Foul on Ethan Arft, who has just entered the game, a 6'5" sophomore. Schwalbach will shoot two. First one around and out, no good. Man, as he hits the second, and Rourke's going to have to leave the floor with he is bleeding. So they're going to have to patch up Jonah Rohrig. Let's go to this game one of. They're going to give him the time he needs to get patched up. If he can reasonably be patched up in a consistent amount of time, they will allow him to stay on the floor. But if it takes an extended period of time, they will make him leave and force a sub. It looks like he's going to be good to go. Maybe not. Our officials talking with the coaching staff. And first thing, we got to get this game going. And I think Coach Kellett's got a very good point. They're going to make him head off the floor and get patched up. So we're going to get a sub. Aiden Bukowski is going to come in. As they will continue to work on Rohrig. Rosplahowski pump fake, gets a blow by, but then he drives into the help, spins to his stop, fades away. Baseline shot is short, and the third rebound for Andrew Jensen. 17-17. Jensen catches it on the perimeter. Going to leave it for Schwalbach. He's going to take one dribble, pull up. That's off to the right. Rebound tipped around, still loose, and Ramus chases it down. Ramus, the shimmy had Carl stumbling, but he decides not to take the shot. And he'll get it back. That jumper is good. Ramus has got four. Over the top, Jensen mid-paint. Drive, underhand, looking for Bukowski. He can't handle it. Carl goes up, and he'll go to the line. Be the first on Sweeney. Carl will shoot two. He'll hit the first. There's this game one of 12 live right now. We had one go final earlier tonight. Girls basketball game one of a doubleheader. Mosinee 63-35 over Merrill. We'll have our full Zaleski Sports scoreboard at the half for you guys as Carl goes 2 for 2. And once again, we're tied. 19-19. Ramus, he got held, and he catch and shoot, and Rosplahowski from deep. He's got a couple of triples, 22-19. Good job by Ramus getting around the screen into the corner. 3 in the corner. Carl, no good. Chancellor only seems to maybe open up a 2-possession lead. Ramus thought about the step back to Hardy. Hardy's going to draw a foul on the drive. Be called on Carl. His first. Rohrig as well back out on the floor. Sweeney near corner. Drives through Rohrig, creates some contact. He's going to the line. He's going to shoot 2. Will be his first and the team's third, and sending Will Sweeney to the stripe. Looking to become the first player in double figures tonight with a 2. He goes 2 for 2. He'll hit the first. 23-19. Sweeney's got 10. First player in double figures tonight, 24-19, Appleton North leading. Rohrig leaves it for Schwalbach. They'll get it to Bowers. They'll try and weave and try and break get some matchups here. Carl to Jensen. Looking for that back cut, cover well. Rohrig gets a screen. Step back into Carl. Post touch for Jensen. He's going to be fouled by Arft. His second and the team's fourth. Schwalbach clears out his side of the court, trying to set up a high pass. Jensen hops to a stop, no travel, and he's fouled again. And that's going to be the third on Arft. That'll bring in Zablowski back onto the floor as Arft gets 3 in the first half. Inbound to Jensen on the block. Shoulders his way through and scores. 8 points for Jensen. 24-21 your score. Hardy for 3. That's a bit long. Short hop pick by Carl. Schwalbach runs point, gets the screen. Rohrig is able to save that one as there was a miscommunication for a second. They'll feed Jensen in the post. Against Hardy. Squares up, and he's got 10. 1 point lead now for the Lightning. Jensen's got 10. Ramus step back. Zablowski. Now Rosplahowski. He'll square up, and he'll score. Nice finish. He's got 8. Rohrig. Now Jensen finds Jonah Rohrig. He'll get a screen. Not there. Carl on the right wing. Back to Jensen on just outside the block. Kick, catch, and shoot. Rohrig for 3. Around and out. Hardy the board. Sweeney. will find Grant Hardy. Offensive foul called on Hardy. Be his first and the team's sixth as Carl took the hit. Both teams now with 2 turnovers. Remember, as well, that each year more than 6,000 high school students get a head start in their college education thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes high school students take for free, saving on average more than $600 a student. Learn more at vtc.edu/gettechnical. And Mike Lillen here with Ben Colomb on the production side. Glad to be with you guys here from Kaukauna. Packed house. Lob for Jensen, high just outside the paint. Trying to back down Zablowski. Spins away. And he is going to be touched out of bounds, and it'll stay with Kaukauna. It was poked away by one of the Lightning players who was standing on the baseline. Jensen, low pass, Bowers to Rohrig. Feeds right back to Jensen, getting around. Squares up, high off the glass, no good. Great defense, Zabowski. Sweeney with his 3rd rebound. 4:20 to go here in the first half. Ramus turn around, the right hand up and through. Beautiful finish, he's got 6. 26-23 Lightning. Jensen finds Rohrig. Jonah Rohrig spinning into a double. High lob for Schwalbach on the right side. Screen, pick and roll action, not there. Jensen trying to body up. Lob to the baseline for Jensen, matched up with Hardy. Kick on the cut, Rohrig blows by, goes up and scores. 6 points for Jonah Rohrig. Back to a 3-point game. Again, it was a 1-point game back in December. That's blocked, and we're going to get a goaltend. Yep. And a foul. Or no, just a goaltend, I should say. Ramus will get credit for the bucket. He's got 8. Jensen on the block. Kick back out. Schwalbach all the way, swatted away, but a foul was called. They say he got him on the arm. That'll be the 2nd on Ben Zablowski and the team's 7th. Boo-Birds off to our right. Gonna try and watch that one back. He looked like he got him on the wrist. It was close, but it looks like he did get him as the free throw is no good. Like watching it back, that was a foul. Incredible athleticism, but still a foul. 1 for 2 for Schwalbach. So into the game, Evan Ryan. Zablowski and Arfton foul trouble. Rosplahowski driving on Bowers, squares up, count the bucket and the foul. And Bowers holding his front teeth. Be the 2nd on Bowers. Team's 4th. Rosplahowski with a chance for an and 1. So Bowers will sit with 2 fouls. Aiden Bukowski will check back in. And the free throw is good. Lightning 5 for 5 from the stripe tonight. Largest lead of the night, 33-26. Drive and kick, Carl catch and shoot. That's way off. That one was a curveball. And the rebound for Rosplahowski. Right at the Lightning student section. They're making sure they knew it. High off the glass, almost put through. Rebound Rohrig. And then poked away and stolen backside. Third turnover for Kaukauna. Sweeney left in the corner. He's open. That's back iron, no. Schwalbach gets his first rebound of the night. 2:20 to go here in the first half. Jensen to Rohrig. Carl gets the airball chance beyond the drive. He'll square up high off the glass. No, tapped around back to him. Goes up and scores. Timeout, Galloping Ghosts. It is going to be a 30, and we'll do the same as you are watching Fox Valley basketball on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
.202 to go here in this first half. 33-28. Lightning have led for most of this half. We've had a lot of ties, but this last little flurry has given them a little bit of an extension on this lead as Ryan will get it for Hardy. Under 2, and also second half right now would start with the Lightning as they lost the opening tip. There have not been any jump balls. Bauer's back on the floor with his 2 fouls. As they're going to hold it with 90 seconds to go. Rosblahowski telling his team to fire up as they're just holding it here. This is something. 75 seconds. As Rame is just holding the ball. We're under a minute to play. This is wild. Hardy. We'll get a quick closeout and a back off by Carl. They've held the ball for 40 seconds. The ball has not even touched the floor. So we approach 30 seconds. I've never seen this. I've seen stalls. I've never seen one to this extent. 20 seconds. .13 seconds. Now they'll run the play. Hardy drives all the way down. Contact, catch and shoot in the corner for Ryan. Yes! Evan Ryan. Carl, good if it goes. No. And so the 3 at the end from Evan Ryan makes it a 36-28 lead at the half for Appleton North. A wild final 2 minutes involving about 3 dribbles and 1 pass. And an 8-point lead for the Lightning. We'll have your stats and summaries on the way in just a moment as you are watching Fox Valley basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Cobuson Bus is hiring its drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring, it's the perfect job for me.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan. Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
Halftime here from Kaukauna. Take a look at some of the numbers here in the first half. For the Galloping Ghosts, Andrew Jensen leads the way. He had 10 points in that first half. 6 for Jonah Rohrig, 5 for Tyler Schwalbach, 4 for Carl, and 3 for Bowers. Ghost had 10 rebounds and 3 turnovers, led by Carl and Jensen, each with 3 boards in that first half. 2 players double figures for the Lightning. Matthew Rosh-Blahowski had 11. Will Sweeney 10. Ramus with 8. 4 for Zablowski, and 3, that big 3 at the end, for Evan Ryan. 9 rebounds, 2 turnovers for the Lightning. Sweeney and Ramus each with 3 boards on the night. 5 for 5 from the foul line as well in that first half for Appleton North. 6 for 8 for Kaukauna, but there was some foul trouble. Zablowski had 2. Arft had 3. Bowers with 2 for Kaukauna as the dance team wraps up their performance, getting ready here at the half. As we're going to watch this. We're going to see potentially to get the giant check for a half court shot here. Got 3 chances here. Way too strong, almost got the weird bank. Round 2 is short. You gotta find that happy medium. He was too long, and then he was short. Just go right in between, last chance. Did a big check. And he got it! He made it! Bank doesn't close at 5, even at halftime. It stays open here in Kaukauna. So a big check for a half-court shot. That was awesome. I'm just watching it back now on our stream. So it is halftime, 36-28. Appleton North leads. You are watching Fox Valley Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact.
We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Halftime here from Kaukauna. The Lightning back on the floor, getting their warm-ups in. Look at these Zaleski Sports scoreboard. Live right now, 8 minutes to go in Wisconsin Rapids. The other team battling for that 1 seed here in Division I. Marshfield, they're up 44-32 on Wisconsin Rapids. The Merriwood South Marathon boys up 38-24 on the Assumption Royals. Also in the Merriwood, Stratford 38-23 over Edgar right now. Columbus Catholic girls 41-26 up on Spencer about 12 minutes ago. Boys basketball 38-33 Newman Catholic up on Auburndale. Hockey action 1-1 in the second, New Richmond and Eau Claire Memorial, the Big Rivers. Girls basketball Neilsville 40-7 late first half against Colby. Girls basketball Pacelli 25-5 on Wild Rose about halfway through the first half. Owen Withee 10-7 or Owen Withee 17-11 over Loyal. Second half just underway. First half in Mosinee in the doubleheader. They're taking on Merrill. That actually might be at the half. So keep an eye on things. So that one is at the half. It is Mosinee 36-28 at the half. Halftime, Racine Case 30-22 over Franklin. And earlier today, a final in girls basketball, Mosinee 63-35 on Merrill. Second half is on the way. We're back in 60 seconds with the second half of Fox Valley basketball here on Zaleski Sports.
Help us create iron castings the world uses and trusts. At Wapaka Foundry, you're not just making parts. It's the pride in what you do, the quality of people beside you, and the career you create. What we make matters. Who makes them matters more. Join us. Cast your future at Wapaka Foundry. Visit jobs.wapakafoundry.com. Go Comets!
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Second half just about to begin. The momentum fully right now for Appleton North. That long freeze and then the three. For Evan Ryan, who averages 2 points a game. Same 5 for each team to start. So for Lightning, Sweeney, Rusplowski, Ramus, Hardy, Zablowski. Schwalbach, Carl. Jensen, Rohrig, and Bowers. Lanny have used 7 players. Ghosts have used 6. It is Appleton North basketball to start things off, and we have begun here the second half. Sweeney and Bowers already battling off the ball, and they'll get a switch. Bowers guarding Ramus. And a reach, and there's foul number 3 on Bowers. 9 seconds in, and Bowers gets his 3rd foul. Baseline left, the inbound. To Sweeney, and they'll reset. Hard pass. Drive and kick. Rospolhowski now at the top. He leads all scorers. He had 11 in the first half. Ramus, who has 8, he'll drive and step back, looking for the pass to Zablowski. And he did travel. A late whistle and a travel. Kaukauna basketball runs each year. More than 6,000 high school students get a head start in their college education. Thanks to dual credit classes made possible by Fox Valley Technical College. These are college-level classes. High school students take them for free, saving an average more than $600 a student. Learn more at vtc.edu/gettechnical. Rohrig, right wing. Poked away and last touched by Ramus. I'm glad to have you joining us wherever you are. Awesome, loud, energetic crowd here. This place is packed. Big thanks to as well to J.C. Smith, the Galloping Ghost administration, giving us a good spot up here at the top of the bleachers, a table, and great internet access. Schwalbach, a lot of movement, went nowhere. He'll have to bring it back out, and they get the switch. Lob underneath for Jensen. The quick double, Jensen. Hardy takes the charge. And that'll be the first on Jensen. The nowadays rare charge where the defender doesn't go to the ground, but he stumbled back. And they call player control, the foul on Jensen, his first. The team's second. Ramus trying to drive on Bowers. Bowers still playing with 3 fouls. Rospolhowski spins away. Ramus drives, kick to the corner. Hardy drives. Swatted by Jensen. Schwalbach scoops all the way and scores. Schwalbach gets he's got 7 now. The lead is down to 6. Rospolhowski gets it across Ramus. Will set things up. Run the half-court offense. Goes up over Bowers. No good. Rebound tipped out to Drew Bowers. He'll leave it. Schwalbach will run point. Gets a switch. Jensen will get the lob on the baseline. Hardy right there. He gets it poked away. And it was our lead official on the baseline says last touched by the Lightning. Ramos will retie his sneaker. Sideline inbound. Hardy was the one who last touched it. Jensen will get the lob again. Backing down, spins through, goes high up. The hook way too strong, and the rebound to Hardy. His 3rd board. Is now Ramus. Rospolhowski hands it off back for Ramus and gets a switch with Rohrig. Switching everything right now, driving baseline. Saw Jensen there and he pulls it back. 3 minutes in here in the second half, 36-30 Lightning. They're fine to keep a 2-possession lead and take some time. Rospolhowski trying to spin through, goes up around, through contact, no, and the rebound tapped out to Jensen. Schwalbach trying to spin away. It's not there. Finds Jensen. He'll get it back for Schwalbach. Underneath, Jensen. Lob to the wing. Poked away. Still loose. Rory gets it back to Jensen. Jensen goes up and scores. He's got 12. A scramble, and it's a 4-point game. Sweeney all the way around, finds Hardy. Ramus to Rosblahowski. Corner 3, Sweeney. Back iron. Rebound tapped around Schwalbach. Chance to get it within a possession here. Schwalbach drive and kick. Rohrig for 3. Got it! Rohrig for 3. He's got 9. It's a 1-point game. 7-0 run to start the half. Baseline, Zablowski. Jensen didn't even think about going out there to contest. Here is Zablowski. And Jensen backs off. Ramus. He'll drive to in just past the free throw line. Now he's going to take the 3. And that's too strong. But Sweeney is going to get called for the foul on the rebound. He pushed off, they're saying. His second personal. And the team's first. Schwalbach will drive. He'll get to the elbow, spins through. Finds Rohrig. Jensen just inside the arc. Rohrig gets a screen. He's going to stay back for 3. That one no good. And the rebound, number 4 for Sweeney. Jonah Rohrig is letting it fly tonight. Ramus gets a switch, now matched up with Schwalbach. 12.5 to go in a 1-point game, 36-35. Whiting still looking for their first bucket of the half. What a spin, what a play. But he's going to get to the help, into the corner. Hardy wide open for 3. No, rebound knocked out of bounds. No, it's saved and turned, and Carl will come out with his 4th rebound. Rohrig trying to get that post entry. It's not there. Have to kick it back out for Bowers. Right back for Rohrig. To the baseline, Jensen. Right back, Rohrig. Catch and shoot. Left wing 3. No, too long. Rebound, still loose, and recovered by Rosblahowski. Underneath, the bucket for Sweeney. He's got 12. Timeout, a full taken by Appleton North. We'll do the same as you are watching Fox Valley Association basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Full timeout on the floor taken by the Lightning as they lead by 3. Again, Mike Willen here with Ben Colomb on the production side of things. And glad to have you with us here from Kaukauna. Yeah, the Ghosts are probably going to do their best to leave these 5 guys on the floor the entire way unless we get some more foul trouble. Again, Bowers playing with 3 fouls as play has resumed. Schwalbach will run point. Lob mid-paint, kick to the corner. Carl, open 3 for the tie. Yes, sir. 7. for Josh Carl, and it's a brand new ball game once again, 38-38. A 10-2 run to start the half. Pull up, Rosblahowski answers with a floater. He's got 13. Leads all scorers. Again, the lob in, they're going to run in the block. Jensen gets around, high off the glass, and scores again. He's got 14. 40-40. It was a 1-point game back in December. No reason to think this one will be any different. As we're going to see Arth coming back in next whistle. Long skip, Rosblahowski, guarded tightly by Rarig. Ramus trying the drive. Hop through. Gets around Jensen and scores. 10 for Ramus. Third Lightning player in double figures tonight. Schwalbach looking the drive. To Rarig. Catch and shoot. Left wing three. And that one is short. And the rebound for Hardy. Biggest game of the season for these two teams right here. Appleton North would need some help if they can't pull this one out to get back in that conference race. Kaukauna would be in the driver's seat for the FVA title. Beautiful passing play in the bucket. 6 points for Ben Zablowski. A lot at stake in this game as Marshfield up big. Right now the projected 1 seed against Wisconsin Rapids. Fading away, that's well short. Another rebound for Hardy, his 5th. Into the paint, back for Zablowski. He wide open line, drive, in and out. Rebound for Jensen, his 5th board. Bowers, transition 3, that's no good. Rebound, and the putback by Jensen. 16 for the big fella. And we're back to a 2-point game, 3 quarters through here in Kaukauna. Underhand, kick to the wing. Hardy thought about it. One thing North, they are very patient. A mark of a very disciplined team. They're looking for the right shot. They're not looking for the quickest one. Sweeney on the drive. He's fouled, and he's going to get 2. So he'll go to the line and shoot the 3rd Kaukauna foul. Be the first called on Tyler Schwalbach. And Sweeney will have a pair of free throws with 8:41 on the clock. No problem on the first. So Ethan Arft, who played about 2 minutes and got 3 fouls in that first half, he'll check back in. Some good minutes from Zablowski. And Sweeney is 6 for 6 from the line. 46-42. Schwalbach finds Carl. Into the post for Jensen. And we got a whistle. And we got a bench warning called on Coach Bowers. So we get a bench warning called on Ryan Bowers. He's upset about that foul call on Schwalbach. Bowers gets a screen back to Carl. Now Jensen sets up highest of high post. Rohrig back for Bowers. He'll take a deep 3, and he'll hit. The freshman hits the triple into a timeout. 46-45 Lightning. Full timeout on the floor as you are watching Fox Valley Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting that it was the class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
.8:06 to go. Both teams, 3 timeouts. 1 point lead for the Lightning. It'll be Sweeney, Ruspolowski, Ramus, Hardy, and Arft. Starting 5 still for the Ghosts. Schwalbach, Carl, Jensen, Rarig, and Bowers. Jensen leading the way, 16-6. 14 for Sweeney, and 4 rebounds. Ramus all the way around to the corner. Underhand, Ruspolowski goes high off the glass. Can't finish, tip, no. My memory cannot fail me enough to remember when Kaukauna last had a lead. It's been, I think the game was in single digits. Schwalbach trying to hop his way through. Carl lines up a 3. That's off. Ruspolowski with his 3rd board. Ramus squares up, hits the mid-range. He's got 12. We saw that with, I want to say it was Racine Lutheran did that on Saturday at Fiserv. Just that mid-range was there all game, and it was dominant. It's a lost art in modern basketball, that 10 to 12-foot jumper. Rarig finds Jensen. Jensen's got to find somebody. He'll get to Carl. Schwalbach. 6.5 to go. Into the paint for Jensen. Back Schwalbach for the tie. No, too strong and off to the left. Rebound number 4 for Nathan Ramus. Ramus trying to drive on Rarig, spinning away. Jensen there to help. Back for Arft at the elbow, and they'll reset. Ramus turns the corner, gets a screen. And Hardy will bring things back out. Again, 3-point lead. Not a comfortable lead, but it's enough where you can still run your patient offense. Hardy for 3. Hadn't scored all game until they needed it the most. We'll have a whistle and a tie a shoe. First points of the night for Grant Hardy. 51-45. Kaukauna's gotten it within 1. I mean, they've tied a few times, but they've got it within 1 recently. Jonah Rarig. They're trying to get a mismatch with Jensen, Ramus, and now Hardy will. Arft will get able to get the switch. They'll get it in for Jensen, and he's fouled on the post entry. That's 4 on Ethan Arft. Just their 2nd team foul, as Ben Zablowski will come back in. Inbound will go for Jensen. Goes all the way around, poked away, and off of Jensen, out of bounds. The 5th turnover for the Galloping Ghosts in this one. As Ramus takes his time over the timeline. It was Ramus who forced that turnover as well. Back near the timeline, under 5 to go. 6-point lead. Hardy drives all the way on Carl. Right back for Hardy. Now the 2 possession. This is where if you're Len, you can take your time, run a little bit of clock. Ramus into the corner, to the wing for Sweeney. Given you have a team that you got 4 guards, all of them can handle the basketball really, really well. Ramus gets position. It's an 8-point game. 53-45. Now danger time for Kaukauna. Carl finds Jensen. He'll hand off for Schwalbach. They're trying to get Bowers a look. Back for Jensen. Hand off Bowers. Underneath. Alley-oop and the flush for Andrew Jensen. He's got 18. Timeout on the floor. Ghosts will take it with 3:56 on the clock. You're watching Fox Valley Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
I actually described Fox Valley Tech as a home away from home.
It was very comforting in that it was a class size of 20 people or less.
Cost is a huge factor. When I look at Fox Valley Technical College, you're not spending that much for a degree.
If I was 30 when I went back to school here, I have had no regrets.
I think the hands-on training really sets us apart.
They will do anything to make sure that you succeed. You are going to get the education that you came for.
(53-47) your score. Ramus taking his time, crosses the timeline to Hardy. That 2-minute stall in the first half is looming a bit large. It led to a 3 as well. .331 remaining. Ramus drives into the paint, brings it back. Hardy finds Ramus. Right back for Hardy. The 3,000-point seniors. Hardy, Ramus, and Sweeney. Hardy all the way! Or Ramus, I should say, will finish. 16 for Nathan Ramus. Opens the lead back up to 8 with 3 minutes to go. In for Jensen. He's trapped, and he throws that one away. That'll be an over and back, and a turnover. The 6th turnover forced by Appleton North in this one. 2:52 remaining. A lot of basketball yet. But it's starting to feel like the FVA is back in play. Hardy draws a foul on Carl. His second, team's 4th. And that's the point where you need to think about when do you start taking fouls. You still have 2 to give. Hardy is able to make it to Sweeney. What a play. And they'll get it back near the timeline and set up this freeze. Rosplahowski goes to back it, and he will score. 15 for Rosplahowski. It's a 10-point game. Largest lead of the night. Rohrig is drawing a foul, the third Lightning team foul. The third on Sweeney. Inbound on the baseline. Ghosts need a bucket. Bowers couldn't get the catch and shoot. Jensen throws it down with the right. An angry throwdown by Jensen. He's got 20. Hardy just kept that one in the front court. Sweeney back for Ramus. Under 2 to go. The clock, the friend of the Lightning. When does Kaukauna start to foul? Ramus, Sweeney. Win and timeout. Lightning, it's a 30. We're keeping it here. 93 seconds to go, an 8-point lead. For Appleton North. Looking for win number 15. It would tie them in overall and conference record. Both teams would be 15-2 and 11-1. Kimberly and Nina still within striking distance. Same with Oshkosh North, still has a prayer. But it's likely down to these two for the conference. Tomorrow, Ghosts back in action. They're hosting Kenosha Indian Trail. Back home on the 6th, hosting Oshkosh West. For North, they go to Kimberly on the 3rd, their next one. Then they go to Hortonville. That Kimberly one's a big one. Ramus gets around Carr off of a leg and stolen Schwalbach. Rohrig all the way. Through contact, can't finish. Had the chance and the big rebound. And his first of the night for Ben Zablowski. 75 seconds left. Sweeney brings it back out. Back for Hardy. And now you got to start fouling. Clock is starting to wind near 1 minute. Timeout. Again, we're staying here. Landing down to 1, but the clock definitely on their side in a big way, up by 8. And 14 for Sweeney, 15. Rosplahowski, 16 for Remus, 6 for Zablowski, 3 for Ryan and Hardy. Leading all scorers, 20 points for Jensen, 9 for Rohrig, 6 for Bowers, 7 for Schwalbach, 7 for Carl. The game's leading rebounder, Jensen, was 7. 18 total rebounds and 6 turnovers for the Ghosts. 17 rebounds and just 3 turnovers for the Lightning. Again, that veteran guard lineup. And even more, even though he's young, but still a veteran, and Rostlowski, he's spent a lot of time over his 2 seasons. They are so good at taking care of the basketball. Inbound back for Ramus into the backcourt. Steps it through for Hardy. Now Sweeney. That's the guy you don't want to foul. He's 6 for 6. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on Ramus. He dipped the shoulder, player control. His first, team's 4th. 46.5 to go. Schwalbach brings it up. They need a quick bucket. Jensen goes up. No, he'll go to the line. Or they can call it on the floor. On the floor. The third, Zablowski. 15, they still have a foul to give. 43 seconds left. Over the top for Jensen. They need a bucket fast. Schwalbach goes around, fading away. Got it. That'll lead to a timeout. 57-51, 36 seconds to go. We'll full. This time we'll step aside as you're watching Fox Valley Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's drivers that they need. Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
Cobuson Buses would like to thank all of our school bus drivers throughout the state of Wisconsin for their safe driving. If you would like to make a difference in your community with a fun and rewarding part-time job, apply at cobuson.com.
Cobuson Bus is hiring. It's the perfect job for me.
We turn things to our wireless microphone for the conclusion of this one. Of course, stay tuned. We'll have your Nason Area post game down on the floor. Winning coach, winning player in this Fox Valley Classic here on Zaleski Sports. Full court pressure goes into Ramus. They get it to Hardy right away. Zablowski, they get it back to Hardy. They're trying to take the foul, and there is the foul on Jensen, which will send Ramus. No, they still have one more to give. I stand corrected. He's second on Jensen. Team's fifth. Inbound on the side, 29 seconds left. Hardy will inbound. Gets it to Rosplahowski, and there's the immediate foul by Carl. His third, team six. Now, next one sends him to the line. That took 1 second off the clock. The Lightning can shoot free throws with the best of them. Bowers will take his fourth, and it'll be the exact young man you want if you are a fan of Appleton North going to the foul line with a 1-and-1. Will Sweeney. Sweeney's got 14 points. And he hits the front end. I don't even think he's hit the rim with any of his free throws yet tonight. He still hasn't. He's 8 for 8. And the lead is 8. Schwalbach, back for Jensen. The big fella for three. Didn't get it. Rebound Rosplahowski. The immediate foul by Carl. And it's the Lightning are starting to feel it. One and one for Rosplahowski. He's made his only attempt tonight. Now he's back in the first half. 10 for 10 in the game. With 17 seconds left. Money. 61-51. Schwalbach to the corner. Open three for Carl. They need it. They don't get it. Rebound to Hardy. The foul will send Hardy to the line. He'll fire up the crowd. and will shoot a 1-and-1. Eight seconds left. Hardy hits. Arft will re-enter as Appleton North will move to 15-2 and tie things up here in the FVA. On this night, from the free throw line, as Hardy will head off, the Lightning were perfect. 13 for 13. Jensen is fouled, and he'll shoot 2. And Arft is fouled out. Hardy will head back in. Hardy will enter. 2 free throws for Jensen with 5 seconds left. It's a tie at the top of the FVA. With 6 games left for each. .21 for Jensen of 21-7. That one no good. Hardy the board. He'll hold it, and this one is over. Hardy, my player of the game, 16-7. As Appleton North takes the win, 63-52, your final. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy post-game shows on the way next.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Michael here with Coach Kellett and Grant Hardy and Coach. I just said before, you guys were perfect from the line tonight. 13 of 13. How big are those late to ice this thing away and not have the pressure on against a team that can shoot?
Oh, that's huge. You know, we've got 4 guys that have played a lot of high school basketball for us, and they're all guards. They're all good off the bounce, and you know, they had a ways to get into foul trouble here, and you know, they put us to the line when they're, you know, we're trying to stall a little bit, get the game shortened up, and you know, fortunately for us, we were able to make some free throws.
And you talk about an experience. It showed at the end of the first half with your offense there, and at the end of the game. You guys, I think I just had for 4 turnovers. You guys took care of the basketball phenomenally, and it's a lot of it is your guards and just the experience they have.
Yeah, you know, they've played a lot of basketball in their day. I joke around with guys like Grant Hardy that he's one of those old guys at the Y that hoops, and super high IQ, play exceptionally well together, and today was just another example of that.
Yeah, obviously, Grant, he didn't score until late, but he hit that big 3. How big was that moment to extend your lead? He gets his first bucket and really kind of puts the momentum back on your side.
Oh, that's huge, you know, but basketball's not just points. You know, the communication defensively, holding them to 52 points is a tremendous job, and that starts, you know, with him, Carden Schwalbach, who's a phenomenal player, and Big Ben, him and Big Ben communicating throughout the game. So even though he didn't score a whole bunch today, he was our engine that went, and you know, fortunately we came out on top.
Absolutely, Coach. That's why I picked him. Congratulations. Good luck down the road. And it's a brand new year in the FVA.
Thank you.
Grant Hardy, Highhouse Player of the Game. Again, the score sheet's not going to say a lot, but it's the little things that Coach said for you guys. How big was seeing you guys locked down defensively late?
I mean, first off, glory to God. We can't be in the position without him. You know, defense. You know, I think we've always been known as an offensive team, but you know, when you play another offense that can score at will, it's more important on the defensive side. And, you know, when we take pride in our matchups, and we as much as we like to shoot the ball, we like to make sure they can't score too.
Obviously, and I'm sure there was a little bit of a sour taste from December, that first game. This time, you guys really left no doubt. I think it was their last lead was when it was like 9-7, and you guys led the rest of the way. How much of it is that to go into their gym and come out with a win?
I mean, it was good. You know, when we were at home, you know, I was playing hurt. You know, we had some guys that were in a little bit of a slump, but you know, to win here at 10 versus lose on a buzzer beater, I think it proves something about our team and how we're not afraid to back down to anyone. And you know, we're always looking to play the next game. You know, we took Oshkosh West first rather than, you know, skipping along to Kaukauna. I mean, every team in the FVA is a battle, so you know, we wanted to take one game at a time and one possession at a time, and that's what we did tonight.
And I saw you guys back in Oshkosh against Winneconne at the beginning of the season, and you guys put up 100 plus in that game. Here, it's a slower game. You have a 2-minute possession where a ball doesn't touch the floor that leads to a 3. How big is it that you guys can play different styles? You can shoot outside, you can get to the basket, and today your mid-range game was lights out.
I mean, it was, you know, we're going to take what they give us, and I mean, until WIAA passes the shot clock, we're going to win games the way we win games, and you know, if that's by holding the ball for 2 minutes, and you know, Evan Ryan, a sophomore, you know, not really the biggest basketball guy, more of a baseball guy, he's going to come in and hit a huge 3 at the end of half. I mean, that's North basketball. We're smart, we're physical, and we take care of the ball, and we play the right way.
Absolutely. So 2 of the biggest wins of the state this year belong to you guys. So we're going to give you the microphone. You see our camera up at the top of the steps there. Yeah. I'll give you this. I'll count you in 3, 2, 1. I think you do this during football as well.
Yeah.
Get you to our highlight house, okay?
Yep.
3, 2.
My name's Grant Hardy, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations. Good luck. Thank you. Grant Hardy, our highlight house player of the game tonight, as Appleton North 63-52 ties things up in the FVA. That being said, we'll wrap things up here for Ben Colomb in the production booth. This is Mike Whalen saying so long, everyone. Stay warm, stay safe. We'll talk to you next time, and good night, everybody.